So yes, today is what we are talking about today is quite serious. That's why I'm talking Mukosi shirt. I wash it. And the words of Layi Wasabi. Info of info. I wonder what was used to decorate the walls of your primary school. But if your primary school was anything like mine, it would have been decorated with so many posters of quotable quotes from people who their name apparently is quotable quotes. Examples: education is the best legacy, knowledge is power. There was another one, the pen is better than the knife, something like that. But the one I think that a lot of people would have seen is the quote, readers are leaders. So the big question today is, did that line work for you, or do you struggle with the idea of reading? But wherever you are on this journey, this video is for you. Welcome again to the DWICF show, where you are encouraged and motivated to do what you came for. And if you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button and let's learn and grow together. So I'll be sharing based on things that I have learned on my journey to becoming someone who reads, who prioritizes reading, and who has made reading a habit, and who is still on the journey of making it more of a habit. Alright, so I'm going to give 5 points which I have listed as questions just to kickstart and make these points register in our minds. So the first is why. I believe that a lot of times the reason why we don't stay consistent with something or start out something is because we really don't have a strong enough reason as to why is it important, why do I need to do this. I'll just give a few reasons why I think reading is very important. First off, it helps you become a better communicator, in the sense that you improve your vocabulary, you learn new words. I was reading one time and I saw, what was this word, modicum, and I was like, so people use this. There was even another one, bamboozle. I thought it was a Nigerian slang, but I found that it was actually an actual word, like an English word. So it just helps you, improve your vocabulary, communicate better. Also, you learn from the experiences of people. For instance, there could be someone who had gone through, starting a business, had gone through what it took to get capital, what it took to navigate the struggles, and then you, as someone who just wants to start up a business, could learn from the experience of this person, even without seeing the person before, in the sense that you are learning and getting practical wisdom from what the person has gone through the book. Also, it helps you just broaden your knowledge. You just know more things, little things about different things, or even a lot about a specific thing. Helps even strategic thinking, because there's knowledge bank, there's something up there to pour out whenever you are thinking. Yes, that is why. Please, I think that keeping those reasons, if possible, you could write out your reasons. Why do I want to do this? And we go from there. Second point is what. This just basically has to do with the choice of books that you read. For someone who is starting out, or even someone who just wants to stay consistent on their journey of reading, the choice of books really matters. You have to first pick a book that interests you. Also, a book that you think you need the information from it. For instance, if I struggle with communication and I need to learn how to communicate better, reading a book on communication is more than just, maybe I just read it. It's more of a thing of, okay, I need the information in this book. So it just propels you. Also, maybe if you just want to learn reading, not really for a specific need, but just out of interest, I would rather you pick things that interest you naturally. Are you a fiction person? Are you into boy meets girl, they love up, everything like that? If that's something you're into, I think it's best to start out with something that you are interested in. Take recommendations from people who you kind of agree with their taste, and you won't just read the book out of courtesy and be like, okay, yeah, let me just read it to you. Next is how. We've sorted out your reason, we've sorted out the kind of books you read. Now I want to talking about how to build these habits. So first off, I recommend starting really small. This sounds cliche, but it's a lot, because when you set a very high target at first, especially if you're just starting out, it might seem very overwhelming and like, what is this? And when you don't achieve the goal, most times you don't achieve the goal because it's really big and it's not realistic. So when you don't achieve, you just feel like, it's probably not for me. So an example is, I started with just having a few pages, maybe 5 pages per day, that I know, okay, from this book I'm going to read 5 pages, or even setting it to, okay, I want to finish a book in a month. And that way you can break it down into pages. Oh, there are 30 days or 31 days or 28 days depending on the month, breaking down the pages into smaller sections, so that way you can track your progress and it just makes it all better. Another point on how is to have a record. I think for people like me who are very tick the box driven, by tick the box driven I mean you want to see that, okay, that is done, I've done that, I've done that, I've done that. It helps to write down the books you've read, so it's just not that, oh, I shall read a lot of books, but then you can say, oh, I read 20 books this year, or I read 5 books this year. There is a way you are measuring it, and for some people it motivates them to continue and do better at it. So another technique which I will talk about in another video is the Pomodoro technique. It's a technique of time management that helps you, break down minutes of reading, of work, whatever work it is. In this case, it is reading, into smaller pieces. So you could do 25 minutes of reading, have 5 minutes of break, maybe you could scroll Instagram or play a game. I would love to play that kind of, just to take ease of the because it seems very challenging to read. Next, the question is when. To be consistent, it helps to set a particular time for it. So it's kind of vague to say, oh, I'm going to read 5 minutes every day. But 5 minutes when? 5 minutes after I have, maybe after my exercise. If you're someone who exercises, read for 5 minutes and now I'm done for the day. Or you're breaking it down into little parts. Okay, just before I sleep, a few minutes after I wake up. Those kinds of things just help you put a structure. You could set alarm, okay, this is the time. Just try to make it fit into your schedule so it's practicable, it's practical, and something you can do long term. My final point is with who. I don't think accountability is something that can be overstressed. Accountability, especially with people who are like-minded, people who are kind of going in that same direction, just helps you stay consistent, helps you stay on track with the goals that you've set, with the things that you intend to do. So yes, join a book club. If you are somewhere where there are book clubs, join a book club, online book clubs, physical book clubs. You could get a friend, tell a friend, oh, I would like to do like I'm typing. You shall get the point, whether like this or like this or physically. Oh, I want to read a book this month. Please keep me accountable. Ask me. Even if the reason why you end up reading is just because this person is going to ask me, I think it's a good start. Since I started the video with quotable quotes, let me give you one quotable quote that I don't know the person who said it. The person said, if you want to walk fast, walk alone. But if you want to go far, if you want to walk far, walk with other people. So that just, the quotable quote just strengthens my last point with who. You could get creative and smart with your reading journey, in the sense that now there are audiobooks, there are ebooks, there are podcasts of people summarizing books. So you could find out what works for you. Some people are more visual learners, some people are more auditory, some people learn more by actually holding the book. I don't know what they call them, but you get. So find out what works for you. The goal is to gain information, the goal is to learn, the goal is to grow. So whatever works for you, just make sure that you are on this journey. I really hope this video was helpful. If it was, please leave a like, thumbs up, like it. Also, please subscribe if these things about self-development, growth, leadership is something that you're into. Please join the community and let us grow together. So yeah, I guess that's it. So please pick up a book today or tomorrow. No, pick it up today. You pick it up today. What was I saying? My goodness, what was I saying? Ladies and gentlemen, we gather here today to discuss a very serious. Come on to me, all you that don't read and want to read, and I will give you tips. Bye.